It's time. It is finally time. We getting into the ranking season. We gave y'all the jump shots, but we only gonna do it the right way for this one, the layup video. Today we'll be ranking every single layup in NBA 2K25. Y'all do want more of these. I can do it for the dunks. I can do it for dribble. I can do it for fade. I can do it for a lot. Just let me know what y'all want next in the comments down below. Today we ranking the layups. It's already taking a long time to make. No more talking. Let's just hop into it. By the way, banger week finale. Let's go! Alright, so when it came to getting these layups, this took me forever. So if you haven't already, you better like the video. Let's hop straight into it. Let's not waste no time. Coming in at last place. Worst layup in the game. I'm gonna do a lot of this in tiers. So let me just get that straight. The worst layup package in the game. The only layup that will be in this tier. By the way, put in the comments down below if y'all like the tier list or this format video where I'm just ranking them and y'all can see it on screen. The worst layup package in the game, in my opinion, George Gervin. I don't see no saving grace for it. A lot of people be trying to gas it on. No, it is trash. It is the worst one in the game to me. That's another thing I low-key need to mention. This is all based off my opinion. My opinion is not going to be the same as yours, most likely. But I think we're going to have a lot of agreement in this. All right, the next tier. They're right next to each other. It's only going to be two in this one. The only saving grace I give this from being in the same tier as George Gervin this year is bailout passes. The animations are so slow that you can literally see what's finna happen in the animation that you can just pass out. So the only reason you would ever put on these two layup packages is if you have a high pass accuracy. Jokic and Magic Johnson. Let's look at the layups. You only need a 76 and you only can be a swing for Magic, and you only need a 79 for Jokic, and you only can be a big. So it's only two distinct bigs, builds that can even use this. But yeah, Magic and Jokic, the only saving grace between this tier is bailout passes. I don't recommend at all. Alright, and starting the next tier. I don't have no names for the next couple tiers. This tier is pretty much just, you know what I'm saying? I understand it. You can call this the slow layup tier. You can call this the you can get away with it tier. You can call this the usable tier. Starting it off, Joel Embiid. Embiid layup package, in my opinion, isn't bad. It just had to be, I mean, yeah, something had to be down here. I think a lot of layups in this game are good. This is just this low. Next, Jason Williams. We're literally ranking every single layup, so like the video. But Jason Williams, you don't get no lift off the ground. It is slow, but it does have some saving graces. You can double clutch with it. You can pass out of it easy. And it actually it looks very blockable, but in the right hands, you can actually get some good use out of this. I ain't gonna lie. So that's the only thing that's saving it from being any lower. But yeah. All right, next is Bradley Beal. If you remember, I don't think it was floater specialist, but it used to be called something else before it was called Bradley Beal. But this is not a good layup in this game. You're gonna see a lot of the floater like layups not that high on this list, even though they didn't buff layup timing, and I feel like it's low-key a little bit more inconsistent on contest on layups. But yeah, it has to be in the right hands to use it, because I think it's more so slow. You gotta more so use floaters. You gotta more so do scoops, and a lot of that takes timing. And they're not that good if you don't put the timing on. So I would say Bradley Beal would have to be this low. Next, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is a layup I've been gassing for a couple, I think since 19. It's just not that good this year. It's okay. The only reason I would ever put Ben Simmons on, honestly, is if I want to dunk more. I feel like the dunk frequency just goes up when you have this layup package on. But yeah, Ben Simmons is slow. A lot of it takes a lot of timing because it's not really straight to the rim. It's just what it is. And if it is straight to the rim, it is very easy to block. Ben Simmons is the next layup on the list. Next, right above that, Sabonis. Still, all of this is still in the same tier. Sabonis, the saving grace of this in previous year that made it really OP was the floater. If it doesn't have a floater, it is not good. It does. Floater is literally just what it is. Now, it does have some clear out animations for bigs and post scores, but for the most part, I do not recommend. It's It's not in a bad tier. It's just in the okay, I guess, mid level layup tier. And I think y'all gonna kind of understand why some of these are, I can't really say they're bad, because stuff like KD is not a bad layup package. It's just not, it just was hard to put it any tiers higher than this. But KD, in my opinion, you can do Euros out of it. You can do hop steps out of it. It's just a little slow. That's the only thing I'll say. And I think it's very blockable. But for the most part, KD actually has a solid layup package in the game. You can use it on swings, you can use it on bigs. All right, and then Austin Reeves, I'm gonna be honest, Austin Reeves is honestly not bad at all. Austin Reeves is slow, but it actually has some really good animations. Like the reverse layups are good. If you can time the floaters and scoops, they're good. I actually use this on my 93 dunk 6'4" that has 77 layup. So it's actually solid, but it's just hard to put it any higher on this list. All right, next is Tyrese Halliburton. This is one I was honestly expecting to be a little bit higher, but nah, it wasn't really that good. It has some pretty solid animation, but for the most part, I didn't like it. And yeah, Tyrese Halliburton had to be here. And then next, this is probably the biggest surprise for me, Allen Iverson. I honestly thought it would be so much better. Now, if you look at the animations that you see, even without testing it, I'm gonna be honest, it looks like it's gonna be super fun. But the fun gets ruined because it's too flashy, man. It's just too flashy. I thought it was gonna be like the old circus layup. If y'all remember the old circus layup from the older 2Ks, I thought that's what it was gonna be like. I could not be any more wrong. It just wasn't on that level. It's okay. It's the best of this tier. It's the last layup that will go in this tier. But yeah, it just is what it is. All right, next is DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray, the only reason it's the lowest in this next tier is honestly because it has some bad apples in a layup package that's pretty much good. I would pretty much say a lot of these layups in this tier, I would say, are good. It's just they have a couple bad animations or they're slow. It just is what it is. But yeah, DeJounte Murray, first layup package in this tier, 83 layup, and you can use them on guards and swings. All right, next, Dame. I'm gonna be honest, Dame has some pretty glitchy animations in this. The only thing is, every single time he goes up, it feels like it's a double clutch. Now, when you're a person that wants to do double clutches with it, it can kind of be annoying, but it also can be good. But when you do a double clutch and you don't really want to do a double clutch, you know what I'm saying, and said double clutch ends up getting blocked, that can be an issue. So it's kind of slow sometimes. It does its own double clutches, which is not ideal a lot of the time. And yeah, Dame had to be here. Now, like I said, this tier of layups is actually good. It's just picking at straws. 86 layup, and only guards can use it. All right, next is Julius Randle. Last year, I was saying this was like the bully layup package. There's no bully badge, but you can still do really good with this bat, or I guess package, if you have strength on your build and if you have the physical finisher. I'm telling you, if you have that combination, you're gonna be straight. The only thing I say is it's slow. If it was faster, it would be very good. Like, just speed it up to, like, a tad bit. It would probably be one of the best layup packages in the game, because the combination of physical finisher, which is honestly the best layup pack. Yeah, it's the best layup badge in the game. I think. Yeah, I think it is. It's either that or layup mixmaster. It really depends on how you want to look at it, but oh no, it's not. Paint Prodigy. Paint Prodigy is kind of broken, but yeah, Julius Randle. I honestly could have put it higher looking at my list, but yeah, this is where it's gonna be. And all right, next, I've been called a Jason Tatum hater for time, but yeah, his layup package is probably the best of this. Not even probably. I put it at the best of this tier, and it just slows sometimes. For the most part, it's not really no bad animations. It just slows sometimes, but you can get away with using this. But look at the requirement: 85 layup, swings. I'll be honest, you're gonna find a lot better layup packages in this video that you can get if you have those requirements. All right, now the next tier. Now this is like the specialty layups. These are very good layup packages, especially if you're a specialty player where you only want to do a Euro, you only want to do a floater, you only want to do whatever. Derrick Rose is a Euro floater specialist. If you're a guy that wants to dunk out of Euros, this is very good for that. Derrick Rose is very good. I honestly could have put it higher. I didn't even think about the fact that you could dunk out of some of this stuff. So honestly, I kind of neglected that when I made this list. But for the most part, Derrick Rose is very, very good. Very, very good. All right, next is James Harden. James Harden actually got a little bit of a buff on his layup package this year. I feel like it's more than just a Euro specialist. But I'm telling you, bro, if you're a Euro person, you want a Euro dunk, Harden may be the best layup package in the game for you. Simple. It is very, very good. All right, now for the next tier. Now, I'm not going to lie. MJ is the first layup package in this next tier. I got a lot of layups to go, so that says a lot. I'm going to say this right now. MJ genuinely in the right hands can be the best layup package in the game. It's just slow sometimes, so it can be easily blocked. But I'm telling you, double clutches with MJ, stupid. They're stupid. It's just what it is. But yeah, MJ has a lot of redeeming qualities. It's just slow sometimes. It hangs in the air sometimes. It just is what it is. But with it being slow and hanging in the air, it does make it easier to bail out of. And it does make it easier to double clutch it and stuff like that to make it harder to contest. But for the most part, I'm not even on MJ right now. I'm on Allen Iverson. But yeah, for the most part, why was it? I don't know. But yeah, MJ has to come in next on the list. It's a lot more layups to go. But I kind of feel, I'll be saying for time, MJ is up there on the layups, but it just isn't this year for me. All right, and this next one, you could go higher or lower on this. It really depends. I look at Luka as like the Stephen Curry of the swings. Honestly, it has a lot of Stephen Curry animations in it, but it is slow. That's the thing that really messes it up for me, but it is very, very easy to green. So if you're a person that times your layups, they just buffed it, actually. Luka's gonna be good for you, but there's literally layup packages that have these same animations for small guards that are like 10 times the speed. So it's hard to put Luka any higher, even though it's very good in terms of timing it. It's hard to contest sometimes, but it is very easy to block because of the fact that it is slow. Now, I'm telling y'all, this tier is literally like how you know we're getting into the higher echelon of layups. The next layup, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody's gonna leave this video and be like, bro, you're crazy. This is the best layup package in the game. Kobe Bryant, I'm gonna be honest. Kobe Bryant has a lot of good ones. Reverse, double clutches, bailout, green. It's probably the easiest layup in the game to green consistently. But it's hard, bro. It's just genuinely hard. I would probably just have to say the only issue I have with it is that it can be slow sometimes. But you do have some really nasty animations in it. Yeah, this is what it is. The Euro isn't great. In my opinion, the hop step is slow. It's just slow. The only issues I really have with it is slow. It's a very good layup package. I'm not saying it's bad. It's one of the best ones in the game, but it's a lot of one of the best ones in the game in terms of layup packages in this exact game. But we're still not done with this tier. And then last but not least, this was a layup I literally was saying all year was the best layup package in the game for swings last year. I still think it's good. It's just, bro, a lot of good layups this year, and floaters are just not as good as they were last year. But yeah, physical finisher, very good with this layup package. The only thing I'll say, again, a lot of these layups in this tier is just slow. The only issue I have with this tier is that they're slow. So yeah, Jimmy Butler, very good, 84. You only can use it if you're a swing. Jimmy Butler, last layup package for this tier. All right, next, I didn't have it on that build, so I have to rank it, but yeah. Ranking it, default swing. Honestly, bro, all of the defaults are pretty good. And that's why they come up here so late. They're just simple and they're easy to green. Double clutches, scoops, whatever you want to do in this game, fast animations, default, big, swing, guard are all going to be high on this list. And default big comes in at this spot, the first layup package for this next tier. All right, next, Devin Booker. And yes, I am on a different big. Yes, it is a big man build. I'm telling you, I tested all these layup packages. It is simple as that. But yes, Devin Booker. Now, Devin Booker, I was asleep on it last year. I wasn't really too high on it. But this year, they have the same little glitchy layup, but it's not as easy to do so. Now, when I use it, I personally didn't like it. I got contested a lot. I got blocked a lot. But I'm going to be honest, it's not bad. It has some fast animations. It just wasn't good for me. But it is in this tier because it is one of the best layup packages in the game. It just wasn't that good to me. Zach LaVine and V-Book are hand in hand, same thing. I feel like a lot of people like it. Me personally, when I use it, it don't work out the way I want it to work out for me. I would say Zach LaVine has some slower animations, but the slower animations honestly work in your favor for the most part. But it also has fast animations that throw off defenders too. So I like the combination that it does have. It has scoops. The Euros are pretty solid in it. And yeah, Zach LaVine is the next layup on the list. 83 layup. Swings and guards can use this. Next, LaMelo Ball. One of the best layup packages in the game. Can't even try to make it. I just will say sometimes it's fast, but at the ending, it'll do too much. But it's a very flashy layup package. It's very good. It's one of the best in the game. But like I said, there's a lot of best in the game layup packages. Not too many bad ones. So yes, LaMelo Ball is the next one on the list. Depending on how long you've been on this channel, I'm gonna be honest, I've never been a big Curry guy. But yes, Curry and Luka are pretty much the same layup package. Curry is just faster. and it takes off from further distance, so it is harder to contest and harder to block. Me personally, in my history, my existence, I guess the way I play, it just doesn't fit. Floaters are just not that good as well this year. Scoops are just not as good this year, but they did buff them in the past week. I'm gonna be honest though, Curry's Euro is one of the best ones in the game. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the best thing about it this year. But yes, Curry is very, very good this year, especially if you don't use layup timing. That's what I'll say. So yes, I actually like Curry this year. Next is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown layup actually surprised me how good it was. I've always thought it was underrated, but like playing with it was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. 84 layup, swings. For the most part, all of these are fast. Now, the thing is, the launch point from a lot of these layups are a lot closer. So that's one thing I'll say about some of these layup packages that I didn't mention. Some of these layup packages have launch points that are a lot closer to the rim. So yes, you can trigger them from further out, but they won't do the layup until you're like right around the rim, which is not ideal for a lot of people you're gonna go against. But also, you're taking that risk sometimes, and it'll make you do a pull-up when you want to do a layup. So that is kind of a reason why it is lower on the list than it probably should be. If it wasn't for that, it'd probably be higher. But it does also have some slow animations sometimes. And next, DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is literally one of the best layup packages in the game. It just is what it is. It has the swipe, just the sheer fact that it's like the only layup package in the game with swipe throughs. I don't think y'all even understand, like, swipe throughs is a real thing that people do in real life that 2K just doesn't have in any really other layup package, and DeMar DeRozan is one. Now, the layup where it literally, he pretty much could dunk it, and it just goes straight down. If somebody blocks that, it's a goaltend every time. So it has like 3 of those animations in this one package. So even if people block you, you know what I'm saying, it's a goaltend. But there are some very blockable animations in this. But there are some very overpowered elements to this layup package as well. So yeah, DeMar DeRozan, next one on the list. All right, and now I'm gonna say this: if it wasn't for another layup package, this would be the biggest surprise on the list. But Klay Thompson, Klay genuinely has a solid layup package this year. He genuinely has a solid layup package this year. I don't know what to tell you. Now, when I first seen Klay's requirement, I was like, bro, whoever is gonna put up 85 layup just to use Klay? Klay is pretty much default swing and like a Kobe mixed together, in my opinion. The green window is so easy to green him. It has some fast animations, but for the most part, all of these are straight to the rim. It's never an extra. The Euros are solid. The hop steps are solid. Pretty much it's just a really solid all-around layup. And I would say for the swings, it's pretty much a long athlete for the swings. That's what I would say. I don't know why Klay Thompson has that, but yes, Klay Thompson. All right, next, we got the next tier. That was the end of the last tier. The next tier, default swing, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. I don't know why default swing can be used on swings. It's literally called, or I didn't mean to say default swing. Default small. I don't know why default small is not just for guards. Default swing is just for swings, and default big is just for bigs like the jump shots, but here we are. Bigs can only be used, it says none, but you can't use it on guards. Small, swing, you only can use them on smalls and swings. But you can use them on smalls and swings, not just swings or smalls. So that's just a little confusing to me. But small is very good. Very good layup package. It has a bit of everything. Very well-rounded, fast, not complicated, very simple layups, and yeah, default small, all you gotta do is be under 6'10". I really could have rose it on this list off the sheer requirement. There's literally no requirement besides being under 6'10". And then next, to go alongside the default small, Russell Westbrook, man. I ain't gonna lie, Westbrook. A lot of people love Westbrook. The only reason I have it in this tier is because besides being in the high tiers, there's like 2 animations in this package that are awful. Like he'll do like not just a double clutch, but like he'll go straight into somebody and do like a triple clutch. Now, I will say that animation is solid for getting fouls though. But for the most part, a lot of the animations in this package are very, very, very good. And then last but not least in this tier, default swing, it is not a big deal. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the best layup package in this tier. I think I switch back and forth which one is better between small and swing. It kind of is simple as that. But I think both are very good. I think swing just has the upper hand on how it scoops, but it goes straight to the rim. And it's very hard to contest a lot of the time. So yes, default swing in my opinion is very, very good. So like you have the swing, the scoop layups that just scoop and it creates distance. This one doesn't just create distance. It actually gets you closer to the rim when you scoop. So it's not as hard or as easy to miss. So it's easier to have, it gives you a bigger green window than most scoops, I would say. All right, the next tier, Donovan Mitchell, 87 layup, only guards. Bro, I have a D-Wade build, brother. All the D-Wade babies, I tried to, you know what I'm saying, try their layups. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This was probably, I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is probably the worst one of them all, but it's still good. Look at where it is. D-Mitch. It has some slow animations, but for the most part, all very, very good. All very, very good. So yeah, last in this tier, but it's still very good. Next one, another D-Wade baby, Ant. Ant has a really good one. Scoops is its repertoire. But like I said, scoops are just not that crazy this year. But bro, the animations in this package are stupid fast. So that's kind of what gives it the upper hand on swing. But like I said, I could have put swing and small higher because there's literally no requirement. Look at the requirement for this. 84 layup, that's a prerequisite, and you have to be a small. You could use the small and swing on swings as well. So I could have put that in play, but I didn't do it based off that. I did it based on how actually good it was in game, and it comes in at this spot on the list. And all right, next, Kawhi. Kawhi, in my opinion, is the new Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is always been good for having not that many layups in the package, so it actually ends up helping your dunk frequency. Kawhi Leonard is similar like that, but the only thing with Kawhi, the layups are very good. It has the straight to the rim layup, and it has the reverse. Everything else is everything else. Kawhi, in my opinion, is very, very good layup package in this game. And I believe it is a starter for layup, by the way. So, yeah. Now, I'm looking at my list. I'm trying to make sure that this is the biggest surprise layup package in the game. But for me, Vucevic. I would say if it wasn't for there being 2 layups in that are bigs, this is arguably, I'm going to be honest, Kawhi was actually the second best swing layup package looking at my list. So I forgot to mention that. But Vucevic, very good layup package this year. It just is what it is. Like, everything that it does is quick. It's not slow. Like, if it is slow, it just does one move it up. And that's the beauty of it. Vucevic layup package, in my opinion, genuinely one of the best ones in the game. I could have put it higher, but I put it here. And then next, Trae Young. Trae Young wasn't really high on it last year because I thought it was just a floater specialist, and floaters were very OP last year. I ended up coming around to it eventually when I guess I started using floaters as much, but I don't know. Trae Young, very good again this year. Even if you don't want to just use floaters, I still like it. But for the most part, it's the best one in this tier, but it just couldn't be any higher. And we're getting close to the end of this video, brother. This is the second to highest tier in the game. So this is a notch off of being arguably the best layup package in the game tier. Number 1, Fox. Fox is fast. In real life, the layup package is fast. I would say, I've always said this is like the long athlete for guards, but I think it's been replaced in terms of being the long athlete for guards. And it's going to be a layup that's in this tier as well. But yes, Fox has a lot of versatility. And if you watch Fox play, this is literally exactly how his layups be. So yes, De'Aaron Fox layup package coming in right here. Next, you could literally say this is the most versatile big man layup package in the game. But yes, Zion Williamson. Zion, it has the drop step layup animations. I forgot what, clear out animations. So if you get a rebound and you want to clear out somebody, Zion has it. Post up, want to clear out somebody, Zion has it. But it also has really good driving layup animations. So it has the post animations and it has the driving layup animations, which is what I would say makes it arguably the best one. But it just comes one away, but it ends up edging over Vucevic to the fact that I had to put it in a whole different tier than Vucevic. And then last but not least for this tier, I would say this is the long athlete for the small guards, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is a starter for animation. It is very, 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 very good. It was hard. I contemplated putting this as the number 1 layup package in the game after I used it. But I think I had just a little bit of recency bias for the most part. And then, yeah, I ended up putting it here. It ended up being the best of the next tier. But it's not quite in that debate for the best layup package in the game to me. All right, and then next, every layup package I can see somebody saying is the best layup package in the game. It just is what it is. Coming in at last place in the tier for me though, Ja Morant. Now, the issue I have with it, sometimes the animations on the floaters are slow. But this is the best floater package in the game, by far. The to the rim, bro. The animations that are in this is... Ja Morant is kind of like... I think it took some of John Wall stuff, but I think John Wall may be Malik Monk as well. So, we'll see. But yeah, Ja Morant, very good layup. It has everything. Double clutch, bailout animations that you can do. The floaters are stupid. Euros are stupid. Straight to the rim, dumb. Bro, if you want to just finagle through traffic to get straight to the rim, it has it. Ja Morant has everything that you would want in a layup package, but it just ends up being last in the best tier. Next, Giannis. This is the layup I'm using on my big. Giannis is the best big man layup package in the game. I don't think there was ever really a question. I do think it is debatable between Zion. I think Vucevic is very underrated, but Zion is the best layup package for bigs. It's long athlete, it's Zion, real life stuff, all mixed in one. So yes, Giannis layup package is the best one in the game for bigs. I debated putting it third and having the top three be a guard or a small guard, a swing, and a big, but I do think that the next three all have a debate for being the best for its type. And then next, Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole, I'm pretty sure this is Jamal Crawford layup package or Circus. I don't know. It's one or the other, but when you use Jordan Poole, for whatever reason, it is the contests you get is just not, it's just like they're not there. It's just like they're not there. And the versatility, hop steps, Euros, reverse, it don't matter. Double clutch, bailout pass, it don't matter what you trying to do. This has everything that you needed more. This is why Giannis had to go low, because stuff like Jordan Poole. Somebody said in the comments to check out Jordan Poole. Ever since then, I was going to check it out eventually, but shout out to you, whoever you are. Jordan Poole, bucket getter. And I'm not gonna lie, I was looking for a D-Wade layup package, but Jordan Poole may be the best to use for D-Wade, to be honest. But there's some other solid ones for the small guards, like I said, which we're gonna get into next. Next, Malik Monk. Like I said, Malik Monk literally might be John Wall. Not gonna lie, it might literally just be the same layup package as John Wall. And John Wall, if y'all played this game for the past few years, John Wall had one of the best layup packages in the game. They took out a lot of John Wall's animations this year. They don't have his crossover no more. They don't have his layup no more. So you can make with that what you be. But Malik Monk, layup style on NBA 2K25 is filthy. Now, does he have the versatility of Jordan Poole? No. But in terms of the whole package of it, I would probably have to give it the edge. Kind of similar to like the Zion and Giannis thing, where Zion has more versatility than Giannis, but Giannis is overall better. Similar thing. But it is very close. They're splitting hairs. They're in the same tier. I could see somebody saying Poole is better than Monk, but yes, Monk comes in at number 3 on the list. Now for the top 2. Now I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's really tough. I don't even want to spoil what comes in at number 1. Now you probably already, if you're doing the math, you probably know it's only 2 layups left, and I haven't said 2 names. And they played together. So it's actually kind of crazy. One got an extreme buff, and pretty much every year that this other person has been in the game, it has already been the best layup package in the game for years. Coming in at number 2, we have a new king. Kyrie Irving is the number 2 layup package in the game. I'm not gonna lie. What they did to Bron this year, they gassed that man's layup package to no end. We will get into that when we get into it. But Kyrie Irving, if you've used Kyrie Irving in years past, very good still to this day. Slithery finisher Kyrie, I don't know if we're ever going to reach those heights ever again. Slithery finisher Kyrie, 2K20 and 2K21, I don't know if we'll ever reach those heights again. But you can get damn near close to it this year, man, with Kyrie. Like I said, man, I was looking to and fro for my D-Wade layup package, and I think I might have found it with Kyrie layup package or Jordan Poole. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. It depends on the day. But one thing I will say about Kyrie compared to Jordan Poole, you do get contested a little bit more because the animations sometimes do tend to be a little slower. But for the most part, I need a little bit more flair. I need a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, to my layup package. And what has always been the comparison for Kyrie, the Circus layup package. There's no Circus layup package no more. It's pretty much just Kyrie. Kyrie has a lot of the best in the game. If you want to do double clutches, I would say Kyrie is the best. If you want to do reverse, I would say Kyrie is the best. If you're trying to go straight to the rim and just run straight through people and get open layups, I would say Kyrie is the best. Now, is it going to give you open layups consistently? No. But if you want a layup package that actually has engraved into it contact layups that literally is going to give you an animation that goes up and under defenders, hang time to do crazy stuff like that and get open layups, Kyrie Irving is the layup package for you. Kyrie Irving comes in number 2. It's usually been the best layup package in the game, and this year it has been dethroned. Come on, man. What else could even... I'm not gonna lie. LeBron been going strong for a long time. I've never been a big Bron fan, but they buffed this man's layup package to no end. It is pretty much long athlete on 10 times speed. It has slow animations, yes, but when it gets going, it is one of the toughest things to stop in this game. Don't even mention putting physical finisher with it. You start putting physical finisher with it, it gets ridiculous. And then it starts doing bad animations, you can double clutch it. It's just, bro, the LeBron got counters on counters, hop steps, euros, you name it. LeBron can do it all. It's LeBron. I ain't gonna lie, it's LeBron. It's LeBron. Yeah, LeBron, best layup package in the game. You only can use it on swings. You gotta have an 87. If you want to use Kyrie, Monk, Poole, you can only use them on guards. And yeah, that's just what it is. That's my layup rankings. This took me forever to make. Like the video. Banger month. At the time of this video being dropped, it's over. If you weren't a member of the channel, you probably missed out on some codes. But hopefully you did become a member. I will try to start streaming a little bit more on the main channel. 20, we were doing sub sessions. 21, sub sessions even more. I gotta bring that back. But I am planning on doing a lot of new things. But if you do want more of the streams, go to the Twitch. But yeah, for the most part, that's the end of the video. If you didn't like this video, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You probably just had disagreements, and that's what it is, opinions at the end of the day. And what do opinions most likely do? Cause disagreements. It's just what it is. But for the most part, man, a lot of this is not a joke. Last year I dropped this video in like November. They added like 50 layups to the game. It just took longer. It is what it is. I had to have a big layup build. I had to have a guard layup build. I had to have a swing layup build. And that's how we ended up getting the video that we got today. Like I said at the beginning of the video, y'all do want more videos like this. I could do this for other categories. Dunks, fades. Just let me know. I honestly thought about doing pass styles as its own video, dribble styles as its own video. I kind of do feel like it is a little unnecessary to do everything as its own video. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the things that people will want the most is ranking every dribble style, ranking every pass style, ranking every dribble pull-up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I don't think people want me to rank every single dribble pull-up, spin jumper, and hop jumper in all one video. Maybe you want me to rank every hop jumper, but not the spin jumpers. Let me know in the comments down below what y'all want me to do next. Like the video! Subscribe if you're new. Further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. I appreciate y'all boys. Happy banger month ending. Happy banger week ending. Without further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out there, man.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull off the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!